Good morning, and welcome to Good Morning Success with Dawn Nicole and
Demario.
You guys, it is Friday, babe. It is Friday, and let me tell you, we survived a week that has a holiday in the middle. Now, I don't know about you, but that has messed us up all week, hasn't it?
I'm still thrown off.
Listen.
It's Jack.
It felt like we already had Friday, so forgive us if we slip up, because today doesn't feel like Friday, because I feel like I already had Friday. So welcome to Good Morning Success, you guys. We will give our viewers a chance to come in, and while we do so, honey, can we cheers? Because I have tea today, and you have coffee, and I want to thank you for making the most wonderful. For some reason, when you make my tea, it's so much better than what I could have done. Don't you guys agree? When somebody does something for you, it just, I don't know if it's psychological, but it feels like it tastes better. It's a lot better than like when you do it for yourself. But good morning, Ronnie. Good morning. Come on in. Good morning, Nigel. Welcome, welcome. You guys, Good Morning Success is a daily talk show where we give live business strategies to real live business owners. I just totally messed it up. I totally messed it up. It's where we give...
Well, I hope the business owners are alive.
Well, right. I hope y'all are alive. No, but it's a daily talk show for the driven where we give real-time business strategies to real-life business owners that get real-time results. So welcome, welcome. Come on in. I don't know about you, but our topic today, no validation needed and how second guessing is keeping you stressing. This one is so deep because you and I talk about this all the time. So...
Yes.
Yep. So what's our show format? What do we normally do on this show, honey? We act crazy, we dance, we sing songs, like what?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, we sometimes do not know what we're going to do on the show.
We never know.
Because it is a very, I guess, off-the-cuff type of show with a lot of viewer participation and engagement, and we love engagement.
Yeah.
But in general... We love to drop business tips and news on you, motivate you to do better, to be better, to get better results.
Exactly.
Because that's why it is the daily inspiration.
For the driven. So you guys come on in, invite a friend. This is a great show to tag somebody, take notes. What's going on, baby? Is that
that's the new morning show.
That's a morning show shuffle. Oh, okay, I got you. Did Mona Wesley help you with those moves? Because making moves with Mona and friends is a reputable business. I'm just saying. So,
well, she probably can help me with those.
I think
right now that's all I got for you.
I think you could. What about y'all? Y'all think you could use some help? So, but listen, on this show, we like to start with asking you what is on your agenda. The reason why we ask you what is on your agenda is because in order to give you real-time strategies, we have to know real-time scenarios. So take a moment and type in, Nigel, what do you have planned for today? Ronnie, what's on your agenda? You guys talk back to us. What's on your agenda? Is there a key decision-making phone call? Are you typing up a proposal? Are you creating a compelling new promo offer for your business? Are you negotiating a deal? So let me know. Again, I'm sorry, I saw a notification on the phone and it just totally threw me off. Anyways, so let us know what's on your agenda. And honey, how can they get the recap for the show if they miss some of our older topics? And by the way, some of those topics are so good that we got phone calls immediately after, emails, and so on and so forth.
Well, you can always go to GoodMorningSuccessTV.com to catch all of the replays of your favorite episodes or some you have not seen before. And subscribe. That's all I said. Subscribe, because you know what? It goes to a YouTube channel. And therefore, without you...
Good morning, Yolanda.
It wouldn't be no use to have the recaps.
So, could you repeat that address again? So, what's the YouTube address? It's
GoodMorningSuccessTV.com.
Awesome. So, let's recap what we've already talked about. First of all, so Ronnie says, follow up with people I meet this week. You know what? Where's the shaker? I felt like something was missing. Judy, good morning. You know what? The shaker is in my business. Oh, the shaker's over there. Okay, I have to somehow seamlessly get over there without them knowing that I left. So I'll do that in a second. Ronnie, what I like about what you said is that you are following up with the people you meet. Remember on one show, we talked about these serial networkers who go from networking event, and it's like they're a professional card collector. They collect the business card and you never follow up with the current group, but you're out running to the next group, and it's like, why? But what we love about Ronnie is he's a massive part of his business, SBA business. If you don't know, look up Ronnie Evans. Got a great business model going on. Judy, what's on your agenda today, girlfriend? What do you have planned? We are looking forward to seeing you and your husband next Monday at the Couplepreneurs Date Night. You guys, if you don't know about this, you have to check it out. If you know couples who work together, we're going to talk about the secret sauce to a passionate romance and a profitable business, huh, baby? I'm not going to kiss you because I have on lipstick. I don't know how you feel about that. So you got to know. But listen, passionate romance and profitable business. And even if you already have this, because by all means, there are people already operating in this space. Come on out. We're going to play some games, have a good time, eat some good food. It's going to be great. So go to our website.
No, I was just saying what Nigel says. He's meeting with someone publishing a book.
Oh, Nigel. Okay, I was getting to... Okay, so Nigel says, meeting with young lady about publishing her book. Morning, D. What's in the cup this morning? What's in your cup?
It's that good stuff.
That good. That potent.
Good stuff. That Maxwell House. You know, that Maxwell House. They used to have a song from Maxwell House. I'm gonna pick out the song.
I think it was the best part of your day was waking up. Oh, no, that's Folgers. No, that was Folgers. Folgers in your cup.
Oh, man, you just messed me up. Sorry, Maxwell House. I'm faithful.
But anyway, so one thing I wanted to say is we've already had some great topics this week. Y'all know it was 4th of July, so we did not have a show every single day. We thought we'd take some time off. Pasha, good morning. But I will say, if you missed yesterday's show, I'm loud as if I have coffee. I feel like I'm on 10. Do y'all feel supercharged to y'all this morning? Like, ready. But anyway, yesterday we talked about having all of the answers and why having all of the answers is hurting your business. And so yesterday's topic was really, really good. You shared some things with us in the news. So this week's recaps, we haven't had many because we didn't, we really didn't engage. We thought we'd give y'all a break, some work-life balance. But I had a question for Judith. Will you take a minute to tell us about Single, Saved, and Serious? Type that in the notes. What's up with Single, Saved, and Serious? Nigel says, okay, that's what's up. Good to the last drop. Yeah, I think Maxwell House was good to the last drop. Right, y'all? Was that Maxwell House was good to the last drop?
But I'm going to have to change over to Folgers now because I think their song is better.
Oh, what? Folgers in your cup.
Yeah, I like that. Sounds pretty good.
That does sound good. Where's your guitar, baby? So
that should be like, as soon as your coffee is ready, that should sing.
It really should. It really should.
That would start my day off perfect.
Yeah. So update on upcoming events. What do you guys have coming up next week? But can we also give an update? What do we have going on? But the Secret Sauce Couplepreneurs. Did y'all check us out in the magazine? Yes. I'm sorry. I'm a little excited. Did you tell them about newspaper? Because we saw them in the morning.
You just said you was on 10, so you was.
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. I'm gonna sip my tea.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Y'all know we go through that every day.
I haven't done it today. Y'all, have I said good morning to each person today? No. Go ahead. What's upcoming?
Shout out to Urban Times Magazine, UT Media. I think it's UT Media Online. They had a power couples issue representing some of the top power couples in Charlotte, North Carolina. And guess who actually made the cut?
Who made the cut, baby?
We made that cut as well.
Woo!
Shout out to Urban Times Magazine for the love on that. You should go check out the issue. You can just scroll down the timeline on this page, and I'm pretty sure you can lead right in the front door. Also, to the newspaper, the Charlotte Post. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
For putting us up in there, talking about the What's Your Secret Sauce duo.
Yeah.
So, it was kind of exciting to actually see that you came out in 2 publications basically on the same day.
In the same day. That was pretty cool.
That wasn't even planned. You couldn't have planned that.
We had no idea. Actually, how did you find out? Somebody text you, right?
Yes. It's crazy that when you're in something and you receive a text with your picture in the article and they say congrats, and you're like, what is that?
What is congrats for what? What happened?
But, that's a beautiful thing, I'm telling you. So shout out to both publications.
Yes.
We look forward to the other ones that we have coming up.
Well, we do have one coming up. We'll be tight-lipped about it because it's not sealed, but we do have some stuff. So yeah, I mean, it really was a powerful week for us. We ended up in some magazines, newspapers, like you said. And this is great because it's right on the heels of our tour. Right, so next week we're kicking off our tour, you guys. It doesn't matter where you're tuning in from. Be sure to catch us. We'll be in VA. We're going to be in Georgia. We're going to be in New Orleans at the end of the month. So definitely catch us. You can go to what'syourSecretSauce.com, the events page, to catch up with us. Or if you want to bring us to your city, you want us to come and do a conference, whatever, connect with us, secretsauce.com, what'syourSecretSauce.com. So, but can I say this real quick? I'm actually very excited about the couples date night on Monday. I know y'all probably think I'm plugging it, but I'm actually excited about it because we do business events all the time for business owners. What we haven't done is an event that our business owners who work together. So while we've done the couple stuff, remember we got paid to do the couples, we do the business owners, we hadn't done a couplepreneurs. So this
it's like peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, this could be
like exciting. You did a peanut butter, you did a jelly, but then you put them together and
yeah, you haven't done peanut butter and jelly. So, wasn't there a song, Peanut Butter Jelly? All right, so what is on our agenda? You guys, Pyro, what's on your agenda today? But while you guys are typing what's on your agenda, babe, what's on our agenda today? And if you don't know, I can bring, and apparently there's a meeting I have on our agenda that I don't know about because the person was like, what's the location? And I'm like, who are you? I hope that person's not watching. But anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll work it out in a minute.
Well, your agenda is different than my agenda today.
Okay, sweetheart.
Because you have a meeting that you don't know nothing about. And if you don't know about it, I surely don't know anything.
So what's on your agenda, and then I'll talk about my agendas.
My agenda is finishing up with the clientele base, because it always seems like because you was gone a day or two that you just you feel like you got so much stuff to do to catch up. But really, when you do it, you be like, that wasn't bad. But psychologically, your brain's saying, you wasn't doing a constant work shift, so I have to go back and just recheck some stuff and make sure. Then I got to do some accounting stuff today too.
Oh yes, you do have to do. So would you believe that in this relationship, my love here is the accounting guru? He does the numbers, and I say that because y'all know sometimes women do like the numbers and stuff, but you actually do a better job than I do. Therefore, we have learned to figure out what strengths each other has and let that person operate in their greatness. And you are great with the numbers.
Oh, thank you, dear. But she holds all the money.
Ah, yes, I do. No, let me stop. What's on my agenda? I wanted to talk about this. I have 2 coaching sessions today that I'm very excited about. So first of all, I had a phenomenal coaching session yesterday with Mona Wesley. Oh my God, Mona, I can't even talk about it because I think I have to sign a non-disclosure to even talk about it, so I won't. But today's coaching session is with Kat Corchado, and Kat might not even be wanting me to tell her business like that, but it's an amazing business. Kat is the CEO of the Welcome Veterans Project. It is eventually going to be a project that goes city to city, and I'm super excited because one of our strategy moves today is to get, I won't say who, but sometimes the fastest way to grow your company when you are coming out the gate and launching is to get a celebrity endorsement, right? Or is to get one of the big companies to get on board with you because it makes great press. So I have put together a growth strategy and engagement strategy for one of these big companies that you and I talk about all the time. And so we're going to go over that today. I'm very excited for Kat. Wonderful business. And then later today, I won't say her name, but we have I have a second meeting with a celebrity event planner, and normally I don't do 2 meetings in a day with 2 different clients because y'all, it is draining. When you put your whole self into someone else's business for 2 to 3 hours at a time, and you're building strategy plans and you're vision casting and you're getting them to think, when you're done, you are zapped. It feels like you've done work. So normally I don't put 2 clients in the same day because of the energy transfer. But hey, we got to get it done today. So we'll be doing that. Huh?
No, I was just reading a comment.
What did it say?
Well, we got Pharaoh, and he said, preparing to make funnel cake. Y'all don't even know it. We got a new topic going on.
What?
Now, see, with Jerry, I had pencils. With
Oh.
Jerry, if you've been following the episodes,
I see what
you
y'all
see
are doing.
with Jerry, I had pencils.
Pyro.
But that was our
Good morning,
unspoken-
TJ.
That's our unspoken language. What's up, TJ? Now with Pyro, we got funnel cake.
Listen.
Y'all we're gonna do a show on funnel cake. I got you, brother.
Pyro.
Funnel cake. I like that.
Y'all think y'all are so slick.
I like
you
that.
know what?
Cause see, with Sheila Capers over there, spotless cleaning, what I'm doing with her.
Funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
You know what? I don't like it. I don't like that y'all have this little hidden language, and I'm always late to the
got
party.
funnel cake.
You guys, you and the guys have this little language that I'm always left out, and it's like a real cool secret type of handshake. And I'm looking, because here's where my mind went. I was like, oh, save me some. I love funnel cake, and that's not even what y'all are talking about. I can't stand y'all.
See, that's why you got kicked out the DI clearance.
No,
You got kicked out. You got kicked out of the DI clearance. Don't even worry about it, y'all.
No, where are you? You should
We're
be
gonna
worried.
give her some funnel cake and some pencils. And if you want to know what that's all about,
Pop. You know what? The DI clearance.
DI clearance.
If you guys have been watching the episodes, you found out a couple of weeks ago how I was untimely kicked out of the DI clearance society between DeMario and his little gang of friends. So you have to go back to episodes to find out why I was kicked out. But everyone would side with me. I'm a helpful partner, right? Women, I'm a helpful partner. I'm a great contributor, and I got kicked out.
It segues right into the topic, and I
No,
promise you we're gonna
it
go
does
back. No validation needed.
We're not.
But first, for those that are just watching and tuning in for the first time, or just for the second or third time, what is a DI clearance? A DI clearance, very quickly, is this. I'm a digital investigator. I can determine whether your website traffic has been kidnapped, or has there been a homicide, or we just might need to establish where your business needs to set online. So you have to have a clearance in order to speak that. See, in order to do that, you got to understand code words like funnel cakes.
Right.
Because a funnel cake will help your business.
Okay. Yeah.
But see, some people come into the room and they believe that they just need to
automatically have one because I'm the queen. All right, so TJ, I got you. Okay, have your funnel cake and eat it too.
You know why I know?
Why?
Funnel cakes. See, this is why. Y'all see her holding the pen today? You see her holding the pen today?
And your point, they all want to know the point, right, Roderick? What's the point?
The pen has a point. Because she's trying to keep me on track.
No. Oh my God. I'm trying to keep us on track. I could just kill you. All right. So, hi. Back to you guys. This is called Working with Your Other Half. So, TJ, I want to shout him out. TJ, we are going to be in Virginia next week. Doing a tour in Hampton Roads and Richmond. My brother, we definitely want to see you and your queen. You guys, if you don't know TJ, he's on here as Archbishop. He's in the feed right now. Connect with him. He and his wife have a powerful ministry, and they are just phenomenal people. So make sure you stay connected with them. Nigel said something about mail code. Oh, well, okay. Well, I just totally messed that up.
We got
you. But Nigel, what is okay. Okay. Next topic.
Yeah, let's move on there.
All right, so in the news today, Roderick, thank you for joining us. By the way, this is a daily talk show where we give real-time strategies to real-life business owners that get real-time results. So we ask you to share with us, what do you have on your agenda? And as business and brand experts, we talk about ways to strategize to win. So with that said, my love, what's in the news today?
In the news today, well, I told you, I like bringing you news that's either exciting, controversial, outside the box, or I just simply like it and want to make you like it too. But in the news today, it's always something going on in the background. You know how we've been talking about lately, how, there's a lot of shootings in the U.S., there's a lot of things that have been popping off over the last couple of weeks. But I was told, years ago, that every time you see something in your face, look for the stuff behind you.
Yeah.
So therefore, I just was researching today, and
good stuff,
I found out about the G20.
Okay.
Do y'all know about the G20 summit that's going on right now? Hit me with some thumbs up if you know about the G20
I bet you won't get no thumbs up.
summit that's going on
Somebody's gonna do
right now.
Nope. Crickets. All right. So talk to us. What is the G20? What is the
G20? That all, therefore I just learned today myself that we are all part of, I guess, this 20 continent under leadership type of mentality or something. Make a long story short, there are basically 20 officials, leaders, including President Trump, including the president from Russia. They have set up meetings over in Germany to discuss what we are going to go through next.
Wow, very, very interesting.
So they're there, and since the people over there know what's going on, they just really just started going crazy. I'm talking about they trying to shoot the police helicopters out the sky. They burning up cars.
Wait, who is the
protesters, just the regular people, because they felt like, and there was one person that made a great statement that I thought was like, whoa. He said that we're out here protesting, doing everything we can to stop this meeting because we don't feel like these people should be able to control the rest of the world.
Wow.
So they're out there trying to, they say we're stopping the food supplies, we're stopping everything that's going on. Germany is going off right now with the G20 summit.
So where is all of this happening at? And good morning if you just joined. We're on the news part of the show, breaking news.
It's actually in Germany.
Yeah. Just look up G20. You'll see a lot of...
It's crazy, but they're really out there. They serious. The protesters over there, they are very serious, but it just poses a question.
Yeah.
If those protesters are fighting the police, because I think I read like 111 police have been injured thus far. They're over there really going in on the police. What do they know about this meeting that we don't know?
Yeah.
They up in arms like, no, this is not going down. They said we trying to stop their food.
Well, you don't want to know my opinion on it, because I do have an opinion about when Americans protest, and it's I'll keep that to myself. So all I'm saying is I commend them for even being woke. Stay woke.
I had that song in my head this morning.
Babe, we should have. But I commend them for staying woke and seeing what's going on and really trying to do something about it. Now, how effective this protest will be, I don't know. How effective do you guys think protesting is? Personally, I think it depends on the subject matter. I think it has been effective when it came to, obviously, equal rights. A lot of lives were lost and damage done. But it just really depends on what the protest is about. So.
Well, I will say this right here. They did, what's her name? Melanie Trump, whatever it should be. She said that.
Good morning, Michael.
She wasn't to participate in the other G Summit things with the other wives because the police won't let them go outside now. So the protesters are they doing some stuff.
Oh wow!
They keeping all the venues shut down. So.
Wow. So just stay woke, you guys. One thing that we always say is just like Demario said. When you see other incidents happen around you, look at what you're not seeing. Look a little bit deeper. One thing that I'm going to leave you with, and this is a thinking moment. I'm not going to elaborate. I'm just going to drop it and leave it with y'all.
You can't drop it.
I'm going to leave it. I'm going to drop it and leave it because let me tell you something.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Listen, if we talk about it now, we're going to totally derail the show topic and go here. So I'm going to leave it with you. Can you say crisis actors? Yeah. Look that up. Say it again. Crisis actors. I'm going to leave you with that. We'll talk about it on another show. All right. So let's see. Babe, you're better at this. Could you?
I'd say TJ most definitely says protest without equal prayer has limited effectiveness. Great and true. Paro said protesting and boycotting
is ineffective without a system to replace. You said protecting is okay. Protesting and boycotting is ineffective without a system to replace what one is protesting or boycotting. Very true. Archbishop TJ says we always have to deal with unseen things behind the scenes to affect what we do see. Very, very true. And all I'm going to say, because y'all know, we had one weekend where all you and I did was, remember we did like research and movies on crisis actors and y'all. All right, let's keep it moving.
You said that like 6 cents.
Yeah, like come close, like
I
tell
see
nobody.
Fake news.
Honey, you're so silly. silly.
No, well, let's be for real. You know, I'm reading this news, and this one is sponsored by CNN, which CNN is one of the number one leaders of fake news.
You're gonna, honey.
I'm just trying to tell people, you know, CNN. CNN. I'm gonna break down what that acronym means one day, but CNN, y'all need to go check that out, because everything you see could be a fallacy, just to get your emotions riled up and make you do something stupid. Matter of fact, Blue Beam Theory, that is the one that you really should go check out. How they gonna create the hologram of the rapture and make everybody go crazy.
Good morning,
But
Melville.
anyway, all right, let's get on.
See, that's why I say, you don't understand.
But I love that topic.
I live with a super conspiracist theorist, and therefore,
DI clearance.
we debate all the time. We watch movies, and I will say this, because I've told you this. You say so many things that are shocking to me that sometimes I say, hold up. And I say, stay right there. And you're like, what are you doing? And I say, I'm going to fact check it. And I'll go to look it up, right? Because he loves a good debate. And when I go to look it up, I have to say it's been probably 99.9% of the time, everything you have ever said that has been wild. Because let me tell you something about me. I like to think I'm a sane woman. I don't believe everything I hear. You've been through some things. And so when you just say something and it's wild, you know, I'll go and look it up. And 99.9% of the time, it has been accurate. And I'm just looking at you like, what?
And it's
crazy.
It's not that I think I know it all, but I love to research. So therefore, I'm telling you, there's some crazy stuff going on out there. Just be careful, folks.
And so Paro says the world is all a stage. We missed that.
He said stage for kids.
And,
I got you.
Oh man, it's going so fast. We can't even see. Yvette, good morning, darling. All right, today's topic. Are y'all ready for the topic? Let me tell you something about this topic. And you know I'm gonna tear this. So you have a shirt that says no validation needed. We're gonna tear this topic up today. So this is a good time to hit record. Break out your notepad. Share the video. I like how that sounded. All right, today's topic is no validation needed and why second guessing is keeping you stressing. Paro says to Mario McElwain, we gotta talk Fitzgerald later. See how y'all see right there? See how that was a very intentional. Dawn Nicole doesn't have a ticket to the box office. Nigel says, oh, I just got call for a meeting adding products to my Naughty by Nigel fragrance line this afternoon. Mail sent. Nice plug, Nigel. How many times are you going to drop Naughty by Nigel in the same sentence? Nice. That's great, Nigel. Congratulations, dude. Let us know if you have any questions about that meeting coming up. That's awesome. I thought it was Naughty by Nature. I need some more coffee.
You didn't have coffee. That's the problem.
That's probably the problem. All right, so let's talk about today's topic is no validation needed, and it's about why second guessing is keeping you stressing. And we talk about validation all the time. One thing. So first, let's start this topic with the problem, right? Because anytime you want to go in about the solution is and that, what's happening today, right? Fair enough. So here's what's happening today, in my opinion, particularly when it comes to business. Business owners are by nature visionaries. We create things, we have new ideas, but it is possible to create yourself out of a business. It is possible to second guess yourself out of a business. The first thing that I will say is anytime you are seeking an opinion, right? If you buy an opinion, you have to buy the person's lifestyle that you're getting the opinion from.
Could you explain that,
you better know I'm going to explain it.
Great.
So this is what I'm saying. Before I ask you for your opinion, if I'm smart, I'm going to look at how you live your life. The successes that I believe you have, how you impact people, meaning and we've talked about this, not everyone is worthy of an opinion, right? You can't go to everyone for their opinion and their advisement, because if you're struggling and you're down and out, and I'm not knocking anybody, because we all have our moments in time where we struggle or what have you, but if you're always struggling, if you don't have a significant other, if your finances aren't straight, right? If your car just got repossessed, I'm not coming to you to ask you what I should do with my money. I'm not coming to you to ask you how I should invest this $55,000 investment in my business. I'm just not going to do it, right? Because when I buy your opinion, I have to buy your lifestyle. Understand what I'm saying? If I can buy into your opinion, that means that I'm looking at, girl, listen, I don't know where the shaker is, but we're going to need to shake something up in this thing, right? So what I'm saying is, if you buy the opinion, you must buy the lifestyle. You can't tell me, you can't come to me spewing negativity about what I shouldn't do or should do, what I don't have, right? What I need to do, and your life is all jacked up. So so some of us are buying the opinion of somebody whose lifestyle we don't even buy. Where is the shaker? I felt that thing. Some of us are buying the opinion of someone whose lifestyle we don't even buy. Let me start this thing at the top. Let me talk about a leader for a second. I'm going to attack this from a leadership aspect because I want all of you leaders to know that the fastest way to get your team, your group, your whoever to commit treason, tyranny, to take you down is to feel as if you second guess yourself, everything that you say. I'm going to say it real slow. The fastest way to get people to jump ship or to try it, right? To commit treason, to backbite, backstab, try, whatever it is when you start to show traits, good morning, Tammy, of second guessing yourself, okay? As a leader, and you know I'm big on this because one of the things that we broke down a couple of episodes ago, there is a movie that you must watch if you're a small business owner. The movie is called Startup.com. And I know a few of you on here have watched it. Startup.com is a classic, true life story, real life documentary of what happened 17 years ago in business. Anyway, so can you get that back? So Startup.com is a true life story of something. And one of the things that stuck with me in terms of a leadership is that the CEO of the company, the leader, had this terrible habit of asking the people, do you think that's right? What do y'all want to do? Do you think does that sound good? Right, to the point where, remember one of the scenes, and you and I was just tearing that scene up, and one of the scenes, the leader had told everybody to go home, right? They had been working all night, and he said, you guys just go home for the night. Pack up your stuff and leave now. And people were like, but the manager just told us to stay. What are we doing, right? Remember there was that. And so the CEO says, go ahead and go home now. You guys, everybody, out. So as people were disgruntled and packing up their stuff, the manager and the CEO kind of went at it. And then the CEO turned back around and said, okay, fine, you guys can stay. Right there, that's not a leadership quality. So I'm gonna be quiet in a second and turn it over to you. But from a leadership aspect, the fastest way to get your partners and peers, clients, or whomever to lose trust in you is to start second guessing yourself. Also, stop apologizing. Okay. Now, some of you are saying, but I do care about the opinions of the people, right? I do care what people think. I'm trying to create a culture. So let me share with you how to handle that as a leader, okay? As a leader, there is a right way and a wrong way to do everything. The right way to build new rules or to build a new culture or to get the buy-in of the people is to be very, very clear that right now is the time for opinions. So check this out. This is what I'm saying. There is a point in time where it is okay to have a roundtable discussion. But what needs to happen first is the top leaders have a discussion first. They have some decisions and some parking lot items that need to be discussed with the team further. And then the second meeting, right? There's two meetings. The second meeting is with the subordinates. Now you take the information and you let the subordinates make a decision. Once you are done with the decision-making window and round and a decision has been made, you do not go backwards and start to second guess yourself. And that's what the problem is. So not a knock to getting the buy-in of your people, but there's a right way to do it. The moment you don't do it like that, and some of you have the subordinates at the table the first time, that's a problem. You see what I'm saying? With the meeting, when you are coming to a decision maker making meeting, your subordinates don't need to sit at the same table the first time. There needs to be a smaller meeting with the top leaders, and then it's trickled down. It all comes from the top. So that's one of the things I want to say about leadership. I'll turn it over to you, and then I definitely have some more brewing in my head.
Uh-oh. Y'all hear that? She got some more brewing. Y'all gonna get it.
Okay.
But, well.
No validation needed.
Oh, well, you know that is like my baby. I've been saying that for years.
But what does validation look like? Can you give examples of what is validation?
Well, validation is this. It's a sickness. It's a sickness.
It's a sickness.
Yes, it is a sickness. It is a disease. A disease. You know what? You know why it's a disease?
Why, babe?
Because validation means that you seek approval from another. So you need to validate me.
Yeah.
Even in my personal life, in my business, even just me being who I am, I need someone to validate me. Hey, we talked a little bit about this yesterday and just going deeper into it. Hey, you have look at me-ism. And you have I am a sucker-ism.
Oh no! What is that?
I am a sucker-ism is that you're allowing people to speak their validation into your ear, and you try to live up to their words instead of your own. So no validation meaning it's a disease because it can destroy you. You might look at it like, no, this is building me up. It's building you up. A compliment and seeking validation is two different things.
Two very different things.
So therefore, someone can compliment you on your business growth, on how you're structuring yourself, but you should not have to eat off of that to live.
But what is let me, and I'm going to break this down. What does validation look like? Does validation look like coming up with a decision and then turning around and saying, does that sound good? That's validation. So that's one, right?
Validation is also just like we talked about yesterday, being the one that knows it all.
Okay.
Validation always looks like it sticks out like a sore thumb, and the reason being it kind of borders the line of self-esteem or confidence or whatever the case may be. When you wear the tag "no validation needed," that means you are very confidently secure in who you are and how you are operating in this life.
Well, to me, I totally agree. By the way, validation is also, and this has destroyed, and I mean with a capital D, for me. The fastest way to get me off your team and no longer in your corner is to show me traits where you second guess everything. And so I'll say this again. If we are in a time period of brainstorming, then second guessing is okay in a brainstorming session, right? Because we're brainstorming. The moment we lock something down, I've had too many cases in my life. And you know what? In my situation, it happened with partners. Like for me, they were music partners. Like when I was in a music group, that's one of the two things that come out. And I don't know what it is about the music industry. But in both times, I was in a duo. And in one case, we had just come up with a name. We had went all day to come up with a name. And we came up with a name that we thought was really, really cool at the time, right? We agreed on it. We shook on it. We was like, bet, everything is going to be based on this name. The same day, later that day, the person went around her friends, or we were around other people. And we were letting people know, yeah, we're a new music group. And I said the name, and people was like, oh, that's really cool. And she said, do you like that, though? Don't that sound like a club? And it was my partner. And I remember looking at her like, we're not, the season for asking if they like it is, we don't care if they like it at this point. Me and you, we decided. So if we decide, the fastest way to get me to pull out is to show me that once we lock down a decision, you still feel the need to get validation from outside entities that don't matter anyway. And what I'm saying is, if you're not an investor into this, if they are not someone who's going to put money into this or become a road manager or get us further faster, why am I asking you for validation and you have no stake in this game? First problem. Secondly, if you have a problem with what was discussed and agreed upon, we take it back to the drawing board in private and we have a new discussion. What you never do is take what you just agreed on with your team in private and then go out there and publicly question it. You don't do that. And so that is another form of validation. Let me tell you another form. Feeling the need to apologize. Stop apologizing. Stop apologizing. I mean, clearly, if you've done something truly wrong, right, then sure. But let me show you what it looks like, because I'm around people like this, and in my mind, I wonder if it's a ploy for validation. Let me break it down what I'm saying. You go to someone's house, right? You invite us over. We're going to have a business meeting, let's just say. And right away, it's like, I'm so sorry. Why? It starts right away. I am so sorry I look like this, but I haven't got any sleep in 5 days. Oh, that's cool. Y'all come on in. Just kick those things out the way. I'm so sorry. I haven't had time to clean up. Now, that sometimes the house is really clean, and so they're waiting for you to say, oh, it looks really clean in here. Oh, well, thank you. I tried. I tried. Right? And then I am so sorry. I didn't have enough to... Stop apologizing. You knew I was coming. Let's live in the now, right? So seriously, like, there are a lot of things that don't require an apology. Take me as I am. You don't need validating. I know who you are, right? Let me live in the now. If you keep apologizing, one of the things you do is bring attention to something I wasn't even thinking about. It also makes me question the security you have in yourself. If you listen, I'm unapologetic. If I look like this today and my hair looks extra thick, or I look a little heavy around the face, I'm not going to say, y'all, I apologize. My face is a little swollen. It's just early no more. You know it's early. If you love me, you take me as I am. No need to apologize. No need to seek your validation, because you're not going to send me some skin cream and invest in me, right? So I don't apologize to people that don't have stake in a game, or if I haven't done anything, okay? So it's but these are some of the ways people seek validation.
Well, some other ways. I'm going to tell you in a business world where you can tell that the person that you're talking to needs your validation to even do business with you or for you. You know, how is that? You say, Demario, how? Well, within the first 5 minutes, if you have gave me all your accolades, including your mama's maiden name, hi.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Yes, well, I'm doing just great. Well, I'm Demario McElwain. I do digital marketing. In 2001, I was a digital marketing expert.
Oh.
So therefore, I know I can help you. And I helped someone just like you in 2003 because I was in the newspaper and I did this and I did that. And you know what? I would love for you to meet Superman over here, because I know Superman and his wife, Superwoman. And I am great. I'm very well connected in the city.
So what you're saying, Demario, is feeling like you have to be validated.
I have to throw out everything I got going on, including this is deep.
Yeah,
including the people I know and associate with.
Yeah,
because that is a big validation button. That is like it, but I understand it. It gives you a certain character. You don't want to say that you hang with Ray and JoJo down at 7-Eleven, but I can do business for you. You don't want to say that. So therefore, you want to say that you hang around, whoever is on that upper echelon, that you think that person can say, oh, well, if you deal with them, you can deal with me.
But I think, but along those lines, let me say this, because I think there are two things. There's edification and there's validation. Those are two very different things. Edification is normally done by someone else. Y'all hear me? Edification is setting the stage for someone else, right? So that people can have a reason to respect someone or to listen to someone. Edification, normally self-edification is not always a great thing. In fact, and I had to learn that, because when I used to be that person, because I thought, well, I need to let you know who you're working with. But I no longer feel the need to prove myself. I feel like if you're calling me, I've learned how to have an intelligent conversation. What you doing? Looking up the word validation?
Oh, you know it was.
But I've learned how to have an intelligent intake, right? New consultation, conversation, without ever having to talk about all of the great things going on. And I let people find out on their own that we're in the magazine or this, or there was a write-up, right? I let people find that out because if there's not someone there to edify me, then I feel like maybe I don't need to. They're going to find out. Those who know. And if you don't know and you're not willing to take an opportunity with me, you're missing out. So it's as simple as that.
If you don't know, now you know.
All right, it's very simple. I no longer beg people. I don't twist arms. I don't even convince. Ooh, I gotta say, stop convincing. You don't have to convince. When it's real, it's right, and we know it. when it's real, it's authentic. You don't have to convince me. People know or they don't know, and it's not for you. And I keep doing value versus worth. One thing I have to say again, you guys, this is one of our famous lines. Understand the difference between value and worth. It's your job to state the value. It's the consumer's job to determine if it's worth it to them. If I state to you my value and I do a great job of setting up the value, right, and the benefits of working together, I'm not going to convince you beyond that. It's not my job to convince you. It's my job to set up the value. It's your job to determine if it's worth it. If for whatever reason it's not worth it to you, that's totally fine. That's your MO, right? You're entitled to that. What I'm not going to do is call you every single day, right, and try to find out, well, why won't you use me? Well, what's the problem? For whatever reason, if it's not worth it to you, I'm going to keep it moving, and I'm going to go around people who celebrate me and not tolerate me and know what I have to bring. And that's again, validation is your need to go back. Ooh, this is what we talk about all the time. Is your need to keep going back to people you know don't do you. Stop going back to people you know don't like you. Stop scratching your head saying, well, maybe it's me. Maybe it's because it's Friday. Well, maybe, listen, you know what you feel. One thing that can't be disputed is energy. When you walk in a room, if they're not feeling you, you know it. You don't have to second guess. You don't have to say, well, we'll try it again. Let's stop being around people who just tolerate us. You got to be around people who celebrate you. Right? So again, that's validation, the need to explore, well, why don't you like me? I never did anything. You're going to go through this life. You're not going to get half the thank yous you deserve. You're not going to get half the answers you think you need to get. And you got to keep it moving. You're going to get people who tell you they're going to show up and they won't. You're going to get people who will say they'll call back and they don't. And you have to keep moving. Sometimes your own family won't even validate you until a whole community, thousands of strangers do. And sometimes they still don't, and you got to keep on despite that. So what I'm saying to you, I'm encouraging you, you don't need validation. But when I come across someone who I deem as a leader, a partner, right, and I see that that person second guesses themselves, it makes me look at them differently. For example, even in business, I'm not going to call names. In business, there are times that we have amazing sessions with amazing CEOs, and we come up with something that's remarkable. They will go away and ask 20 people. These 20 people are not qualified to give you an opinion. When you buy an opinion, you have to buy the lifestyle of the person. So you don't went and rewrote the press release, and you don't went and tweaked this in the blog, and you done changed ideas, and you came back and you bought everybody's opinion. And none of these people are qualified to give you any advisement. Right? So when I see people second guess themselves, now again, I'm not saying there's not an opportunity where you can't ask, right? But there's a time in a project for opinions, and then there's a time to lock it down. One thing I'm saying that I'm going to get, I told you I was going to go in on this one. Even in the project world in corporate America, I have to say this. There is a time when there's a project plan, and there's a time frame, right, for planning and analysis. Planning and analysis is when you go back and forth. But at some point, we got to lock this baby down and not question it. And we got to be unafraid even if we're wrong. I'm going to say it again. Some of y'all are so afraid of getting it wrong that you ask and re-ask and tweak and retweak, and you tweak yourself right out of $1 million idea, because you done just tweak the hell out of it. So what I'm saying is, in the project world, one of the things we learned is there's a time and place for asking questions and making changes, but there's also a time and place where it's time to test the theory. And you can't test the theory if we don't lock it down. You have to lock it down. And when you lock it down, I'm no longer asking you about your opinion. I'm no longer concerned with your advisement. We went through that phase. We agreed on it. It is what it is, even if it's wrong. I will respect you more as a leader if you stand by what you lock down, what you believe in, and then realize later, okay, I got it wrong. Okay, now that you got it wrong, let's pivot. Let's look at what we need to do differently. But I do not respect the leader who can never even launch because they're so consumed and concerned with everybody else's validation and opinion. So you never even get out the door. That's what we're talking about. No validation needed, you all.
Ooh. We don't have the shaker.
Invisible shaking. So,
great, dear. Great.
So, go ahead. You were going to give the definition.
No, I wasn't. I was just going to bathe in the moment of what you just said, because you just hit about 20 different points. You sucker punch somebody in the head. Somebody's eye right now is falling out because you got punched up in the eye with the validation button. I'm telling you. Because that's, you know, we speak on no validation all the time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, like, really. But something that you said, too, that lined right up with the definition.
Good morning, Dedrick.
It says validation, defined as in the third definition of validation, says recognition or affirmation that a person or their feelings or opinions are valid or worthwhile.
Ooh. Valid or worthwhile.
It's a truth that it says their feelings or opinions is valid. So validation means that you are recognizing that my feeling and my opinion is worthwhile. That is kind of deep. That's the definition of validation. So when we say no validation needed, think about what you are actually saying. You're saying that I do this not based on your, as in the collective of other people outside of your circle. And I'm not talking about your inner circle. I'm talking about the people outside of your circle.
Good morning, Sam.
I do this not based on your validation, hashtag or parentheses approval, and therefore your opinions they may be received, but they do not validate to make me do something that I don't feel I need to do.
Right.
So I threw that out there to say it just like that because some people's opinions actually are what you need to do. So sometimes you got to understand where the message is coming from.
You got to say that again, because I was somewhere.
Some people's opinions are what you need to do. Like me. If I know something and I really know it, this is not my personal opinion. This is not something that I made up. This is something I actually know. I know that this is the direction that you are going in. I'm not the one to come and tell you no. But I will start it off by saying this is my opinion. Based on where you are headed right now, I have been down that road, and you're going to run into this. And I would advise you now to, maybe you might want to shift. Now, you can say, well, that's your opinion. Just because you didn't make it all the way down this road doesn't mean I can't. Then you get down there, bump, and your car break down. Okay. Or you could say, well, dog, DeMario, I respect you because you come to me always in truth. So I'm going to turn right before I get there. So therefore, sometimes the validation is not to the receiver, but it's from the receiver. Watch this.
I'm watching.
The validation, when we say no validation needed, meaning that the person that's talking to me is probably who I validate instead of me trying to validate to them. Because if you give me something and I look at you like, my dear, she's never going to tell me nothing that's going to stir me wrong. No. I don't care how bad it is. She's never going to tell me something that's going to stir me wrong. I validate anything that she said out of her mouth before she even said it.
Wow. That means I don't have to seek it from you. I could just give you
don't have to prove nothing to me. I got this. I'm sitting there like, yo, I know she's going to do this.
Right. Wow. Very, very, very deep topic. I wanted to end it with something that I thought was real relevant here.
I can tell your mind was going.
My mind, because this is a very, I've seen people second guess their way out of hit songs. You've seen it too in the studio. And we both come from the music industry as well. But if you guys are familiar with the studio life, there are sometimes it doesn't need second guessing. It's perfect the way that it is, and you just got to run with it. And haven't you seen a great song that a singer went back and said, let's change this. Okay, let's add this. Let's take this. And you're doing it. By the time you're done, the song is trash. You don't even use it, right?
It's a nightmare.
You second guessed yourself out of a situation. So one thing that I will say about validation, I've told this story before, so this is and so I'll keep it quick because this is relevant here. I remember when I really, really was under some great stress when I was considering leaving corporate America, because I have been there for 19 years. And anyway, I was really under a lot of stress with the decision to leave or not, right? I was making great money, and everybody told me that I was a fool. Including my dad, right? And Sam, our dad, tried to tell me real cool not to do it. But anyway, So I toyed with the idea at my desk for like a year. I went back and forth. I started the resignation letter. I would delete it. I would save it in draft. I would send it to myself, right? And then one day, and really what was happening, I'm going to be very honest, what was happening is I was looking for validation. I was going to employees. I was going to employees.
How you going to employees?
But I was.
They're still there.
I was going to my peers and employees to say, I'm thinking about starting a company of my own. What do you think? Can you really ask a W-2 about a W-9 conversation? But so I'm going to employees, I'm going to teammates, and I'm asking people questions. And then I started thinking about, well, if I leave and give my resignation, what will my team say? What will the other managers think? What will people say? People will look for me to. So I was so consumed with what other people would say about my decision that it kept me paralyzed. Y'all have to hear this. This is real deep. I was so consumed with what people would think. What would they say? Would they judge me? Would they question me? Would I make it? Would they be looking for me on LinkedIn? And I got something funny to tell y'all about that to this day. But anyway, so I was consumed with what the rumor mill would say. And then something happened one day. As I'm sitting at my desk, going at it again, crafting the resignation letter to leave this company, right? This great company that takes forever to even hire people. As I was sitting there, the person next to me, because the walls were thin, the person next to me, someone comes in his office and says, hey man, I heard you're leaving the company, to the guy next to me. And I thought, leaving the company? And I kind of put my ear. And he said, yeah, I heard you're leaving the company. Where you going? Bank of America, Wells Fargo? Because, we're in the financial industry. And the guy, the manager on the other side says, no. I'm not doing any of that. I'm leaving to start my own business. And I was like, own business? Right? Because that's what I was thinking. So at this point, I'm like, own business? So I'm listening. And so the guy says to the other guy, he says, oh, man, that's risky. You sure you want to do that? He says, absolutely. He says, what's risky is to stay here and never know when I'm going to get a pink slip. He says, so yeah, I'm going to start my own business and I feel so good about it. Then the other guy said, wow, that's a big move. How long have you been thinking about doing it? He said, about 2 weeks. I said, 2 weeks? Look, I'm sitting there. It took me a year. I'm like, 2 weeks? And you didn't ask me? Listen, not that you needed to ask me, but understand the psychology. I was worried about what you were going to say. You're plotting to leave too. Why do we care about what people are going to say who can't make our situation better? Why do I care so much about what other people think? You're plotting to do the same thing. So when the guy said 2 weeks and he was so confident and sure, he didn't ask nobody, he didn't send no memos out, he didn't take a poll. And I'm sitting there just a chicken for a whole year. I said, man, let me send this letter. I sent the letter that day. So that was my no validation needed moment where I couldn't believe.
Well, you know what? I commend you because you took time to do a letter. Because when I was sitting there, I said, I looked over, I said, I'm about to leave. They say, when? I said, lunch break.
Wow. Lunch break.
You gonna leave at lunch? Like, yeah, you walking out of lunch. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm walking out at lunch.
Wow. Have you guys ever sought validation, or do you know somebody like that? How do you handle it when people start to seek validation from you? We wanted to ask y'all that too. While they're typing, do we have any call to actions? I know we're nearing our time, so what about subscribing to the YouTube? Are we still running a contest for people who subscribe to our YouTube channel?
Well, we're going to create a bigger and better contest. And I know I've been telling everybody to actually go like the fan page. And I still want you to go to the fan page because we will be uprooting the video, the live stream over to the fan page of Good Morning Success TV. We just haven't done it yet because a lot of publications came out driving people here.
Yes. Sam, I love you too.
But a lot of publications came out driving business here. Driving viewers here. And, because we didn't even anticipate dropping in these publications like that. So it's like, so that's what's up. So therefore, you can tune in right here, but you always catch your replays and repeats on GoodMorningSuccessTV.com.
Also, if you know couplepreneurs, next week, Monday night in Charlotte, we are going to do a couples date night for couples who work together. The secret sauce to a passionate romance and a profitable business. You guys don't want to miss it. We're going to play games and have some secrets that will stay at that show. What happens at the show stays at the show. All right, so you guys, go to what'sYourSecretSauce.com. Take your secret sauce today to find out your success factors and how you can make more money out in life doing whatever you're already doing. What's Your Secret Sauce is not designed to make you do something different. It's to take who you are right now. If you're a video gamer, you sit on the couch and eat pizza all day, I don't care what you do, it's going to show you a secret sauce for what you currently do and how you can make more money doing it. All right, so go take what'sYourSecretSauce.com.
It's gonna be kind of hard though with that pizza eating.
Listen,
but you know there are people that get paid to eat pizza.
There are.
Taste
yeah.
testers.
Taste it. Come here. Boy,
I was like, you know, everything that you're doing, like somebody actually get paid.
So
for.
what'sYourSecretSauce.com. Go to our events page. We're going to be on tour next week, coming to a city near you. Louisiana, Georgia, Virginia. So, all right. So stay tuned. We hope this was helpful. We ask that you share it with someone. Tag this with someone. We love you guys. And do we have anything else to add?
No, we do not.
Well, until next time, stay on the ground.
See you next week.
With Dawn Nicole and
Demario.
All right. Peace.
Later.